to Arma 20.
Pretty solid.
Today in the Expanse campaign, the party will be interrogated by the United Nations forces. Or will they? The party has been cooking up a plan for the last 3 weeks to screw with the GM's plans. And we shall see what the plan is today on Arma 20.
Alright.
That's pretty good.
Those are very solid.
Started Transformers.
Is that how I should start it every time now?
Yes.
Today on Arma 20, we find out, is Jerry
wait.
Axel's real father? Or is he
That's
Silas's mother?
One of those is
That's
correct.
Jerry Springer.
Yeah.
Who's the daddy?
Okay, Jerry, you are not the father.
Donna, you are not the father.
No. Okay. Recap in 5 words.
Recap in 5 words
Well, I mean,
of
it's
what's
episode
going
10,
on.
so you can do
It is
that.
episode 10.
Yes.
Okay.
The Big 10.
So recap in 10 words.
Ship fight.
That's
Negotiate.
3 fingers.
Negotiate. Seduction.
Failed. Because seduction failed.
Or surrender.
You wanted my heart. Yeah. That was beautiful.
We don't know. He could still be really seduced.
Yeah.
I hold out for that in my heart. He's gonna come into the interrogation room and be like, so. Starts unbuttoning me.
I've looked you up.
he's like unbuttoning. It's like you're already handcuffed.
So he has advantage of his seductions or no? Everyone else got an interrogation, but I need to do an investigation.
Guess we're gonna have to do a strip search. Probe all of your cavities.
Cough. One time.
Oh.
Turn your head and cough for me.
Why are we writing a 50 Shades of Grey novel?
50 Shades of the Expanse.
Shades of Expanse. Yeah.
Shades of space.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Space. There we go.
Yeah, we're gonna write a book.
Man, do I need to redo that intro? All right.
Do you want music?
Oh, right, music. We gotta get that slow jazz playing.
Please, I request that for my interrogations. Slow jazz.
Slow jazz. No, I think I have an idea. I'm just gonna do like scary music to keep your guys on edge, like almost like the Scream soundtrack. If I can find one that won't get us
Yeah,
demonetized,
just make sure it's
as if we were making money.
Yeah, well.
All right, we're gonna see if the music matches the scene. Nope.
It was a seduction scene for sure.
That was the club scene.
Yeah.
Walks
No, you
This is actually not too bad. I think I
The
might just have it
commander
going
comes
quiet.
in like all proud. He's like, cue the music. We just brought these criminals in, and it's fun music.
When they finally bring you into the UN, just like what
we
is
get
it?
to party now.
Mr. President,
we
we got him. All right,
Oh god. Okay.
let's keep this kind of going quietly. Okay, so now we're actually gonna start. Maybe. No, just gonna keep it the way it is. Although now my contact's having a freaking time, so
So your contact
Is it
wants to
Georgina or
redo it then.
Georgina?
Regina. We have Dennis and Regina.
Stop. I can't do that name now.
That was good.
Alright. Dennis. Although sometimes, he's Asian, so his mom called him Dennis,
Nice.
Alright, so.
The names are on there. It's not that one.
Alright, back to the super serious campaign.
Yeah.
So, coming in from last time, so you guys have just been through a grueling space combat, and you guys are currently surrounded by 4 UN frigates. Now, you're a Martian frigate, so your ship is better, but not 4 times better. And so you guys, from last time, I believe, have just surrendered. Very, because you guys are surrounded and have been told to prepare for boarding. What do you do?
Prepare for board.
One last group hug before we all die.
Sure.
In all this does a group hug. Now I'd like to remind you all that Ruth is still just passed out in a med bay.
So she has no
Oh,
clue.
yeah.
She has no clue any of
Still
this is.
Oh, it hasn't been that
She
long.
took drugs and it's only been like an hour.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long.
What if we just leave her?
Just leave her.
Yeah, just let them find
Let her
her.
find her.
What if they don't find her? Maybe she'll come rescue us.
Yeah.
That'd be really funny, actually.
Isn't that possible to make a crash couch look empty even though she's in there?
A crash couch? Well, I described it as a coffin. It's more like an open face coffin.
Okay, so
Yeah,
pretty
it
much-
doesn't. There's
pretty
no.
much
They
that.
don't close.
Okay.
Like it's just a kind of a flat. Like if you took the lid off of like an old-fashioned like vampire coffin and then put gel all on the inside, that's kind of what it would look like.
It's like a bowl of Jello, basically.
Okay, so
Basically, yeah.
So
Okay.
we put blankets over the top of all of them and just pretend that's what we do in this ship. Just leave her in the They already think we're so weird.
That's just what we do.
suffocate.
Yeah, true.
Let's just
Jeez.
leave her to her own devices.
Yeah.
Is there any protocols to get the ship ready to open up the doors? Or
Not
like,
really.
to get-
You can look out on the vid screen and you can see that they are coming in, but you're not all that far away from them. So they're going to be in like a few minutes, and they're going to basically line up their ship next to yours and extend an airlock.
That's all I was asking. Just to
No, there's nothing that you guys need
airlock,
to do.
get it ready or
They're
whatever.
going to attach themselves and all that stuff.
So Axel's gonna go downstairs and make himself a cup of coffee. Just
Fair
sit-
enough, man.
Shoot, Iris is going downstairs to drive the whiskey for everyone. Instead of like getting shot glasses, he starts pouring them.
All right, you guys are all drinking.
Johnson.
What? Right there the whole time.
Your mouse.
Were you guys looking for?
Yes.
Yeah, it was-
Is that why that mouse is there?
We searched this room twice. No.
You searched the room twice for the mouse that I'm. Wow.
Yeah.
It's not like it's like isolated or anything. It's
It's like-
next to other stuff. Like
Glasses
It's a black
for me.
mouse on a black table.
You
I
failed
can
the
see how-
perception check and
Yes.
investigation.
Natural what?
Natural
I
one.
didn't see that the
Yeah.
entire time I've been sitting
That's what I'm
here.
saying.
Like
I looked
2
at I
hours.
saw the health potion. I was like, oh.
You're like, wait a
See,
minute.
hidden in
I can't even see
hindsight.
that from here.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
I looked
that's
over
what
there,
that's
yeah.
what she's gonna do with
Yeah.
Ruth is gonna be
That
fine.
is Ruth right now.
Yes.
Yeah. I almost said Donna. Donna. I was like, that's not the name.
Did you mention my father?
all right, so
I'm gonna
Okay,
take
then.
like 3 shots. I want to get slightly slammed.
Alright.
so you're already working off a hangover, my
Yes.
guy.
No, I am. Am I not? Have
we
you been
both
drinking?
are,
Oh,
yes.
fuck you.
I will get back to him.
That's the play. You
How
just
long,
keep
how long
drinking,
does
so
it usually
hangover
take?
doesn't
Do I know that?
happen.
How long it usually takes to board?
I would say you
Or
have about 5 minutes.
Oh, dang. Okay.
I'll do like 2 or 3 shots too.
Okay, everyone, make a Constitution
I
save.
am not doing that.
A Constitution tolerance save.
Dude, I should
Axel
take
is
a
drinking
tolerance.
coffee.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone who's drinking.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
What do you mean? You can get drunk on coffee?
Just like, you sure you
Just
don't
kidding.
want to, like,
Wow. What if-
Sure hope not, because I
what if-
drink a lot of that.
Okay.
let them board, hold them hostage?
Yes,
They
it's
won't
going to be
shoot one of
a
their own?
Constitution tolerance, I believe.
Can I get
Yep.
stunt points off this?
Huh?
Can I get stunt points off this?
This is not an encounter.
Sorry.
Because
It's a
I rolled
counter
doubles and I got a
with
6 on the stunt die.
Okay, well, what was your total?
10.
13.
Okay, how many shots did you take?
I only took 2.
This is
2?
Constitution?
Yeah, you're fine. How many shots did you take?
3.
You're also fine, but barely.
Okay.
They just
Start
start
keeping it
keeping
together.
You said this was
Tingle.
Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution tolerance.
Okay. 12.
12, how many shots did you take?
2 or 3. Well, I don't know.
2 or 3?
Round up, we'll just say 3.
3, you're starting to feel it. You're tipsy.
Fair enough.
I always figured I'd go out like this.
Buzzed?
Buzzed. Don't know
All
where
right.
I am.
So these three are taking shots, trying to just not feel anything. You're drinking some coffee.
Just sitting on a couch drinking coffee like it's any normal Tuesday.
All right, Aldous, what you up to?
Not again.
Aldous isn't sure. He's like,
Just group hugging.
We all.
you already group
I
hugged.
was gonna say, did we group hug or do you just walk away from you and take shots?
You guys already group hugged.
You guys for
No, he's just kind of standing off in his own spot, just sitting there thinking.
All right.
Are you?
Now I'm gonna ask this: do you guys have weapons on you?
Oh, you're not.
Are we
Okay.
keeping weapons?
Are we what?
Are you guys keeping weapons on you? Or you?
Yep.
Do you already have them on you?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm taking mine
Axel
off.
is not.
Okay.
I'll take mine.
If you already had weapons on you, make the choice of keeping them on or taking them off.
I will put all of my weapons in my bag.
Fair enough.
I'm assuming we carry like a backpack or something.
Yeah, you have a basically a military duffel
I would
bag.
need to.
Okay, but the important question is, do you keep your mustache and your aviators on?
No.
Yes.
Aviators, yes, but I have already taken the mustache.
Well, I mean, the mustache is a part of my face, so like.
Yeah, his is.
Take it off.
Like yours is real.
Yeah. Like,
All right.
that sucker ain't coming off.
So after about 5 minutes, you guys feel more than hear the ship kind of lurch as in a few different spots as you feel the grapplers hook on to your ship, most likely magnetically. And you kind of feel the ship and the entire ship kind of lean to one side as you assume the ships are being kind of grappled together. After a few minutes, you see a call incoming on the vid screen. What do you do?
Answer.
Can you answer? Who's going to answer it?
I'll always answer.
You'll just answer it? So you see the same captain from before who's going to look at you guys and say, "We have grappled onto your ship and are extending the airlock. Come to the hangar bay, or to the airlock bay, with your hands behind your head and no weapons on you. If you resist, you will be fired upon."
Shows nod and like end the transmission.
All right.
So what? This is a question for the DM. What is classified as on you? Like you said, you're having your stuff in your backpack. Is that considered on
I'm
you?
assuming they're gonna search.
They're
the
going
ship.
to end up searching you guys and the ship.
I assume so.
Okay.
Well, I guess that's the assumption.
Well, there's an armory on our ship, right? Or
Yes.
Not,
Yes.
Or like,
There is.
okay,
Yes.
then I'll just leave my. Because I gave my pistol to Ruth, and she still has it. I'm pretty sure, because she never gave it back, and she's still mad at me.
She's also passed out, so.
Yes, both. So I'll just leave my shotgun in the armory.
Okay, so you're gonna leave your stuff in the armory.
Yeah.
You're putting your stuff in your bag. Where's your bag?
Just like in the middle of the floor somewhere.
But not with you, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna put it in there and leave it wherever I was when I put it in there. And
Get 10-4.
Yeah.
All right, Axel.
Down the rest of the coffee and then make another one.
You're like they're like, make your way to the door, and you're like, coffee. I need to be awake for this shit.
As far as I can to
I will
the.
keep my hand. Well, do they usually they just have no weapons, right?
And forever to have our heads behind
They hands behind your head,
our Yeah.
and
Coffee
No
mug with
weapons
my
on
hands
you.
behind me. Just like discreetly taking sips.
You gotta get like one of those like, beer hats.
Beer hats
yeah.
with coffee.
The hot coffee, yeah. That end well.
Yeah. I'll just
So-
relay the message and
So, all right, so
go
none of you guys have weapons on you.
No.
Okay.
Because, well, Jonathan knows about the interrogation, but Aldous does not know about the interrogation.
You can assume.
They don't get
All I'm gonna
interrogated.
say, well, your character is no stranger to.
So,
I've read all of your backstories several times now, so now I'm like a lot more aware of like what you guys should and shouldn't know. I would say that your character is the most aware
I mean, yeah,
of what will
to
probably
be able
happen.
to say what happened and to show proof of our original mission, I will keep Tina's hand terminal on me, as well as my own,
Okay.
in my pocket.
That's a good point. Okay. I don't have
Oh.
anything to worry about.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's all of like the evidence that I have on me at the moment.
Right.
Well, you know, other than yeah, that could be a problem. Is there like a that would have taken a lot longer.
You only have like a few minutes, my guy.
And how difficult would it be to hide? Is there like
Yourself?
Is there no, not myself. Hide something, hidden compartment or anything. Or how hard would it be to make a hidden compartment or something like that?
I would say make a make a seeing check to see if you notice any like hidden compartments.
Perception thing?
Yeah.
It's a nice 11.
No.
Okay. Okay.
You don't see any, but I will say
Making one would take a lot longer.
making one would take longer than you have.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
So
Okay.
everything's in my bag still.
All right. So
Except those two things.
except for okay, and those do you have in your hands or
Can they fit in pockets or something?
in pockets? Okay,
Yeah.
that's the yeah. All right. So all of you come down to the music does not fit this, but I didn't prep a playlist because finding stuff that we're even allowed to play is
Nice,
tough.
like restaurant elevator, like
We're trying.
hotel casino restaurant elevator.
All right. So you guys come down to the airlock, and kind of what marching order are you guys in? Like, are you guys just like arrayed in a semicircle, or like, how are you guys doing this?
Yeah.
Single file line.
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
All right, you guys organize yourself into a single file line.
Based
What's
off
the
of height.
order?
Who's the tallest?
Tallest to shortest.
We
Last
line
name.
up tallest to shortest for no reason. Yeah, let's just do alphabetical order. I'm first.
Okay.
First
A
name or
first
last
name?
Yes.
First name. All right. We organize in
I'm
such
going to the
fashion.
back.
I'm probably the middle.
All right. So as you guys are figuring this out, you guys hear a kind of a hiss, and you see the airlock door open to reveal 6 Marines, 2 of which lying prone on the ground, 2 kneeling above them, and 2 standing above them, so that they are covering all angles that you guys could be in. From behind one of the kind of columns of Marine, one of them, another person comes by. They're wearing some sort of just like a very crisp like UN uniform. It's kind of blue with black accents on it, and you can tell that she's like pissed. And she comes and stands in front of you at parade rests and says, "Which of you is the captain?"
Okay, have we seen this?
What?
Have we seen this chick before?
No.
Okay, no. Okay. There's just been a lot of officers and things rotating out. So I'm just
Yeah,
trying to
no,
remember
you have
the
not
two.
seen this one
How
before.
tall am I? I don't think I ever determined that. I'll just peek my head out and go,
Here.
President!
As we're all just standing there like this.
Because we're in a single file. You part the sea.
I think you're second in line. So, 'cause I'm
She
No, she's third.
she kind of like
Hey,
so as you kind of peek your head around, she kind of motions with her head, and one of the Marines that's standing behind the other 2 comes over to you, grabs you, and immediately begins kind of forcing you into the ship. Do you try to resist, or do you just go with it? You're resisting?
Hold on.
No, I'm gonna need. You don't just roll. That's not how this works here. I ask if you resist, I tell you what to roll, and then you roll. We don't just roll here. Not at my table.
She's testing her luck on
Are you
her
rolling to
own.
decide if you're rolling to decide?
You're rolling to decide.
If I
It's a
resist or
good
not.
strat. It's a
Alright,
good
fair
strat.
enough.
I do
I'll
all
give you
the
that
time.
one. I'll give you that
Flip a
one.
coin.
Alright.
I could have flipped a coin.
Audrey.
Roll a d2.
someone should make
Yeah, she'll probably try to resist.
She's gonna resist?
Yeah.
make a
For sure.
fighting grappling check versus a United Nations Marine.
It was like +10.
No, there's actual stat blocks in here. I just need to get over to them.
That has to be something they're good at.
Yeah, yeah.
Next thing you know, we lose our commander and she never comes back.
No.
She just immediately fucking dies.
Insta-boofed out of reality.
Insta-boofed.
Yikes. Not good.
Alright, make a new level 4 character now. It's like,
Good thing we didn't choose to fight.
just kidding, you're now playing Ruth. No.
I would just play Ruth. For the record, if I die here, I will play Ruth.
I am aware, but I wouldn't subject anybody to that.
I
Like,
would
that's
do
just
it.
like, no.
Oh, yeah.
Just put this here so that I can kind of swing back over to
If
it.
you do that, you would find out that she's the one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone just leaves the room and I find out.
All right.
Would she just get like an inherent rage against me
Yeah,
or something?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So.
Is this a special talent?
Yep. So
Just
you're gonna
like
just do a direct roll against. All right. So what'd you get,
11.
Chief? 11. Yeah. No. He also got 5 stunt points from this.
Wait,
Oh
you
my
have
God.
that stuff.
That was hand me the encounters list, please.
No.
That was some sort of encounter, I'm sure.
General
It's gonna be a melee stunt.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm gonna get yeet. Wait, I still haven't.
Just grabs you.
Oh.
You're still in fucked condition.
I'm
right?
so fucking.
Actually, you probably had a -1 to that too.
Probably, yeah.
Wait,
More like
no, hold on.
-2,
Yeah,
yeah.
hold on. We gotta figure that out. I'm wounded, exhausted.
You have all 4. If you took
Fatigued.
anything, you died. Yeah.
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 So
Oh, no.
he's gonna hamstring you.
It's like me.
So what he's gonna do is he's gonna kind of like grab you from behind and like start forcing your arms down behind your back so that he can give you into handcuffs. You start resisting, and so he just kicks your legs out from under you, and you fall straight to your knees and immediately pass out.
Oh!
And you just fall straight on your face. Like
Oh, fuck.
so you are now at 0 HP. You are just you're unconscious.
Is that a good?
Ooh.
That's right.
It's right there.
Rough movie start.
He's the officer is gonna look and say, "What happened?" And he's gonna say, "Roughed her up a little too hard, boss." And he's gonna finish putting handcuffs, sling you over his shoulder, and just walk into the ship.
Dang.
And that's the last you guys see of her.
Oh, Christ.
For now.
Dun, dun.
And then next,
I am Ruth.
you are Ruth now. Sorry. They feed you into the garbage compactor. You die.
R.I.P.
They're now going to just start at the front and immediately just go for you guys. So I believe Aldous, you were in the
I am
front.
not resisting.
You're not resisting? All right, they do. The other one who was standing, so you have one guy prone, one guy kneeling over him, and then the one dude standing was gone, and then the other guy who was standing is going to come put you in handcuffs, walk you back, and then they're both going to come back and take you in 2 by 2 while the other 4 just have their guns trained on you. Do any of you resist? No, not after that.
No, but Axel's gonna mumble under his breath like, damn, not even a handshake or a hello.
They're just not even going to react. They're not going to break
How
barrier.
aggressive are they
That's
grabbing
so
us?
sad.
Pretty aggressively.
Okay.
They're not going to take any damage, but they're not being gentle. You guys are terrorists. As far as they're concerned, you guys are terrorists.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I have an idea, but I don't know how to make it work, so I don't want to do it. So.
Okay. So, as you are being walked out, they walk you through the ship a ways, and you are led into a very similar ship to what you are kind of used to. A Martian frigate and a UN frigate were both based on the same design and the same design philosophy, so you can definitely see a lot of similarities. They lead you down towards the engine reactor, and you find yourself in some sort of brig that they have divided up into multiple small cells. And none of you can see each other, but you can all hear each other. The walls are fairly thin. They seem to be made of some sort of steel. And they lead you each into one, and it's completely closed, except for grates at the top and like vents at the top. All right, so you guys are led in.
So that's us four, except do we? Well, okay. I don't want you to give away too much. That was just us four that went into the cells. We don't know about.
Yes,
her.
you don't know about her.
Yeah, that's all I want to know.
Because you guys can't see any of the other cells.
Right.
She could be in one, but you don't know.
Right.
All right. One of the so the same officer comes and starts walking around this brig that you guys are in. And this music is terrible. Walks around the music that you guys are in, or the cells that you guys are in, and you kind of hear her footsteps. You can't see anything. The walls are maybe like, the cells are maybe like 5 by 5. Like if you're too tall, you can like lay across it, and like you can't even, like maybe you could lay diagonally. I'm not gonna do the Pythagorean theorem here, but like it's 5√2 feet. So anyway, so
layman's terms. Come on.
it's slightly more than 5 feet, but I don't know that it's 6 feet
Okay,
because I don't know what 5√2 is.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. So anyway, they are, yeah, so she's gonna kind of slowly walk around it, and she's gonna say, you guys, I hope that you succeeded in whatever you were trying to do, because I don't think you will ever see the sun, or for those of you who've never even seen a sun, the outside of a cell for the rest of your life. Hopefully it's a short one. And she just walks away. All right. And that's it. You guys are currently kind of silent.
Does the ship start going somewhere again?
Yes, you feel gravity resume. And so I guess you guys were using mag boots this whole time. We kind of didn't mention that, but you guys kind of matched 0G for a minute there for the transfer. And then are now moving at thrust again, so you're able to deactivate your mag boots.
Well, we know that they would take our ship, right? In tow or just leave it there? And go with it now. Okay.
What do you guys do?
Well, how long does it take for it to start going again?
Almost immediately.
They might have just left everything.
Dang it. I like that shot.
Maybe like 5 minutes.
Wait.
Like that shot.
Or they just quickly rolled it, I don't know.
We could just be towing it.
How do you tow a ship? Is that something I would be aware of?
You can totally tow a ship.
Well, do I have any idea how long it would take to like hook that up, or?
They could also be driving.
Yeah, it would have taken longer than it took to tow the ship.
Okay, but yeah, they could also just literally
Pilot it.
walk over there and pilot it themselves. Yeah. That's not. That would take like 1 minute.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's already running and everything. So.
Yeah, it's not like you guys turned off the ship. Like,
Yeah.
they basically just have to sit in the pilot's chair and go, yay.
So there's a lot of things that could have
I just left the keys in the ignition.
Literally, basically, yeah.
She's like, they can have it.
I'll yell out. Iris, are you out there?
You hear no response.
Well,
Oh, so she's the first one to be interrogated.
She's unconscious.
I'm
you
unconscious,
guys.
okay.
Oh,
You
that's
can't interrogate someone who's unconscious.
I mean, they could try.
Yeah.
Splash water. Wake up.
Start slapping me, I die.
Alright. So,
Did they take anything from us though?
no.
So what if we all keep?
Is there a bathroom in this cell?
No.
Okay.
Oh, that
Can you
sucks.
So-
describe the? Sorry, I totally ran
Oh
over.
no, you're good.
Okay. Can you describe the cell more than like the size? Like what?
So it's
is
about
there any
5 by
features?
5 floor to ceiling plain steel walls. You can tell that it was probably assembled fairly quickly, but it seems like it was done well using like a spot welder where they literally welded the walls to the floor and ceiling. So it's in there solid, but you can tell that it was done very, very quickly.
Okay.
There's a vent at the top of each of your cells that is completely grated with very small holes, but it's meant to just pass air through and keep air circulating. The door is effectively just like one wall of it, and they're all bolted shut with almost like a peephole.
How tall are
Floor to ceiling. Or, well, I mean, a normal door size.
they? No, it's like the height of the whole room.
Oh,
Foot.
7 feet, a normal.
Oh,
normal.
Oh, the,
How-
the
ceilings
base
are
is
normally
5 foot
what?
by okay.
Yeah, 5 by 5. Think of it as you are in a 5 by 5 by like 7.
Okay.
So just like
Cube.
an extra large porta potty, basically.
Yeah, basically, it's very very small. It's meant to be uncomfortable. It's meant to not be fun.
And you see the vents are literally just holes perforated through?
Perforated through kind of
Like a
like
sheet of
the like the top of the walls.
Okay.
Between our cells, or just
So it's
bet-
not actually a
or
grate,
can we
it's
tell?
just like
Oh,
It's
it's
not a
like
vent,
it's
it's
like
literally just
holes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's between all of them.
Okay.
There's one on like all four
All 4 sides. Okay.
sides. Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
So you can also talk to each other. Like yeah, like that's
Okay.
that's okay.
Are they all in a row?
Everyone make a quick. You're unconscious.
Well, all the cells, are they all in a row, or is it like
It's
there's
like
another...
you don't. It's basically like what like a
Yeah.
square, and then
Okay.
like with but 3 rows
Okay.
instead of 2.
So no one's able to see each other
No.
necessarily. You can hear 'em.
You can hear each other.
I'm gonna open my hand terminal. Would my hand terminal show?
Everyone make a quick intuition check for me.
Would it show if I
You're
have
unconscious. Sorry.
My intuition doesn't exist.
what is intuition? Do you have-
It's
Hold on for a second.
Yeah.
Perception.
I just got it.
Would it show like if I have, not necessarily signal, but like signal? I'm basically looking like, are they using a jammer?
Oh,
or
for your
something?
hand
For the hand terminal.
They seem to have locked your guys' hand terminals out of the system specifically.
Out of which
So I
system?
can still.
Basically, it was like, think of it like if the Wi-Fi was like your phone cannot. I'm bricking your phone. Like that's what they did.
Oh, so we can't communicate.
No,
All right.
not using your hand terminals. No.
That was perception as well.
Yeah.
I got 13 on the intuition.
13.
I got an 18 with a 5 on the
18.
drum.
I'm unconscious.
You're unconscious.
21.
21.
12.
All of you realize that you're probably on camera,
Yeah, I was about to ask the same thing.
but you guys don't see any cameras.
Oh.
That is good information to have.
So Axel's gonna yell out, does anyone else need to use the bathroom? Cause like, those 2 cups of coffee are kicking in.
We went through very fast.
Just,
Did that not happen with your guys' whiskey?
no. Feel real good though.
Insane.
Yeah.
He's good.
Cause I gotta go pee.
Just go.
Do I just go?
Yeah. There's holes in the walls. Just
Are we
go.
handcuffed? I forgot.
We don't need
Yes.
golden showers happening.
Oh.
into
They
our
left
cells,
you
too.
guys, so they literally like shoved you in. They didn't unhandcuff you. Like they are like really treating you inhumanely.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, so we're still in handcuffs.
Yeah,
Okay. Behind our back.
behind your back. That's why
Okay.
they didn't really take anything.
Can I try to put my arms underneath my legs and like get my handcuffs to the front of me?
Make a
So hard.
dexterity of some kind check.
Do that.
He's young. He's limp.
Acrobatics. Make an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics, which is
He should be pretty limp.
dexterity, right?
Bones,
Mhm.
you
Okay.
spring.
Belter bones are built different.
Oh,
Right.
freaking! My bones are gonna snap.
Oh
Always a possibility.
Only if you roll 3 ones. I'm gonna say if you roll 3 sixes, we'll make it the equivalent of a nat 20, and if you roll 3 ones, that's the equivalent of a nat 1.
The odds are
But they
so
both happen a lot rarer.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like yeah.
15.
15. No, you're not able to do it.
Okay.
You're kind of like you're like close, but you're like, oh, my arms are too freakishly long, you know. So
And through
that's exactly what you think.
Oh,
Just kidding. No, you're just like, no, arms are too long, legs are too long. It's just not gonna happen.
So
Totally forgot his belt.
if I go up to one of the holes, how big is it? Can I see through it? Or is it just black?
It's a you're not 7 feet tall, and they're only like they're only like 6 inches of holes, right at the very top. So how tall is your character?
I didn't write it down. How tall are both belters usually?
Yeah, taller than humans.
6'2".
I mean, I'm a human who's 6'3", but okay.
6, 7, and a half.
Must be a belter.
Taller
I'm a
than
short belter.
taller than Earthers, I
I'm a
should say.
short
Where the
belter.
heck did you write that down?
You're a short belter. Then
Yeah,
no,
I'm
you
okay.
you can't.
Okay, and it's only on the ceiling then.
It's only on the walls next to the ceiling.
Yeah, like the edge.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's not like they lead to an upper floor.
No.
It's
Oh,
like
okay.
they're
They're surrounded. Okay.
yeah.
Is there any light coming out from it?
Only from the other cells.
Okay.
It's not super dark. Like there's a light in each of your cells, but it's basically just a light panel on the ceiling.
Did they take my toolbox from me?
Did you have it on you? I'm gonna say yes, because it's a that like they wouldn't.
The toolkit?
Yeah.
Get our welder out?
Well, your
Okay.
hands are
Yeah.
puffed, but yeah.
Well, still.
I think.
Axel just like shits himself, like. So like, okay, we're going right. Like that means there's gravity temporarily, right? But,
There is
like,
totally gravity right now. Yeah.
when the ship stops, right?
Oh god.
Yep.
No.
So Axel,
Make a willpower self-discipline check.
You know, I get +2 to like self-discipline checks or
Where is it?
willpower checks. Oh, +1.
Oh, mine's +1.
I was just curious. Like I wasn't gonna actually do it. I was just curious.
You
Like,
said
he's thinking about it.
make the check.
Okay. Ooh.
Oh, sounds like not good.
8.
Oh. Wait, was it good plus 2?
Oh, sorry. 10.
Oh, thank God. It was 9, so I was like, oh no. You're not about to shit yourself, but like you can like feel like it start to like go. You know, like your coffee is like, I am making my presence known. Okay, so after a few minutes of you guys just kind of exploring, you guys hear footsteps coming towards your cells. And from the outside, you hear another voice, I'm going to say it's probably the same officer as before, I'll say. And she's going to say, "We will interrogate you. I would like you to know that. Legally, I'm supposed to tell you. We will interrogate you starting at 0800. And then you hear footsteps walking away. The time that you left the ship, it was 2200 hours. So,
In the morning,
In the morning.
so you
10
have
hours.
you have a while that you guys are going to be waiting.
Wait, but okay, as the footsteps
Crazy.
are retreating, can I
Crazy.
can I yell? I need to take a I need to use the restroom. Can I please?
You hear the footsteps stop, and then after a few moments, you hear more footsteps come, and the cell door opens to reveal 2 Marines bearing their rifles at you, and the same officer as before, who's going to lead you to a lavatory of some kind.
Okay.
So you're in no danger of shitting yourself. For a minute there, you were. We were able to use the restroom.
This whole session is.
And then they're immediately going to lead you back into the in there. All right. Is there anything else? All right, you guys can try and sleep. You guys
Wait,
can try and
please?
escape. It's your guys' call.
While
All of you are
out-
still handcuffed,
while I was
and
out
they
there-
left you handcuffed.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Like you had to be like you sat there and you were like up here,
That's
like
so rough.
you're like. Like it was rough, you know.
Did you see anything when you were out there?
That's what I was about to ask. Like while I was walking around, did I see?
It's in the. You guys are in the brig of some kind, and they seem to have just basically fabricated some cells to divide the actual cell. And they just led you to the lavatory that's like right next to the brig. That's
Oh.
obviously meant for people in the brig.
Okay.
You see the door like slides this way, or how do the doors open? When we get into
The doors
cell?
are gonna slide to the side, yeah.
Like a sliding glass door style. Or they do
Like
it
automatic doors,
Okay.
like Walmart,
Okay.
but better.
But better.
With like the carbon.
Can
They-
I try and
yeah.
like
The pass.
shoulder check the door?
Make a strength might check.
You're about to remember.
I got belter strength. Don't worry.
Dislocated my shoulder.
Well, just because you got built of strength doesn't mean your bones got built of strength.
I'm saying my strength is terrible.
Okay.
Oh God! I rolled a 1, 2, 3.
You know. I don't know what your plus is, but it's not enough.
It's It's a.
You just go and get a shoulder bruise.
Okay.
Yeah, you just go, "Hukunk," and everyone else like he like feels the whole thing just kind of like vibrate for a second, and that's about it.
I almost broke the door open. If you guys give it a shot, you might be able to do it.
That did not sound successful, but okay.
Y'all gonna try and do
It's worth a
it?
shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
They look like they just made these.
Go ahead,
so.
make a strength might
They
check.
probably did.
12.
12? Yeah, no. Again, you just hit it. Oof. Everyone feels it vibrate just slightly.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. That didn't seem to work too well.
It's no use. Get some rest.
I think he's just weaker than him.
You
Alright.
have to be bluffing.
You hear from outside, quiet. Obviously a marine of some kind.
Okay.
No, you quiet.
He's just not gonna respond.
Is that all it takes to shut you up?
Oh, jeez.
He's really giving you the chance, like giving you the out right there.
I'm in pretty good shape.
Alright,
I feel like I
I'm
can
gonna
play a bit.
do you want to roll for that?
What, to roll for this, like a deception? What is that?
What are you
That's
what are you
like-
trying to do here,
that's
buddy?
intimidation,
Aggregate him,
dude.
yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'll
know
try-
what?
I guess intimidation.
Intimidation.
Sure, yeah.
Let's roll. Roll intimidation.
I'm just.
And he's gonna roll counter-intimidation.
100% one of those like.
So intimidation
What are
is
you gonna do?
communication,
Shoot
right?
me?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Go for it.
Do I get stun points for
Cause
this?
of death, stabbing. Last words. What are you gonna do,
I would
stab
call
me?
this a social encounter.
Alright.
Please do it.
Okay. Let me first tell you what I got. So I got 18 with a 5 on the drama die. Social stunt, you saying?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Attitude. maybe? Oh, general social. Missed it. I'm gonna do patter. Use all 5 for patter.
What does it do? Well, yeah, that's supposed to be go. Your rapid fire words confuse your target, who must succeed at a perception empathy roll versus your communication deception, or automatically fail their next non-attack test against you. Alright, so make a
She's so good.
deception roll. Make a deception roll versus their
And then you have to seduce him.
Yes, now you seduce him.
versus their empathy roll.
There we go.
They take long.
You have to make the roll.
Actually,
Yeah.
You said we're
So
not going
deception
for
is
plans
communication.
CC immediately.
Communication deception, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
This is our last resort.
I got
Well,
doubles
sometimes last
again.
resorts come
so-
first.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work in this case.
Oh, okay.
The stunt points wouldn't help.
10, 12.
12. Well, you do succeed on the test. And he is confused. I don't know what you say. What do you say? Rapid fire words.
Stinky poo poo guard.
You just say some belter shit.
Yeah, just like start rattling off whatever. Stinky poo poo, yeah. Just like insult him, but
This is your last chance. Quiet. And he's gonna roll intimidation and automatically fail.
Please stop.
So you are not intimidated.
you're gonna have to try harder than that to shut me up.
This man's just like
Alright.
having a bad day.
You're gonna hear some footsteps. And you are going.
Wait, where is he? Like, because, you know, I'm assuming he's passing our cells, right? Like,
So all of your cells are arranged in like a cube, and so you hear him like walking like around you guys over to his door,
do
and
I
you
see
hear
him?
another. No, you can't see through
Damn
the.
it.
Like it's completely
Okay.
steel.
No, we can't see it, but we know exactly what's about to happen.
And you hear another set of footsteps come in too. So like both guards have come over here, and you hear, "We're coming in," and he opens the door, and you see one standing a little bit further back with his rifle pointed at you, and the other one is coming towards you with a syringe.
Oh.
Jeez, okay.
You will calm down. He's gonna come over and attempt to put the syringe in you.
Well, I am calm.
Are you gonna try and resist it, or are you just gonna talk
Do
your off?
him.
Is that the only option I have? Is it just either resist or...
What do you do? He's coming. All right, you have one guy pointing his rifle at you.
Right, and then there's another
And
guy
you have the other
walking.
guy coming into your cell with a syringe. You are handcuffed. What do you do?
I'll just put my hands up in a surrender and I'll be like...
You're handcuffed, Michael.
Then I'll do... I don't
You're
know.
handcuffed back here.
Then I'll be like... My hands off to the side, like, hey, take it easy. It's alright. It was just a joke.
And he's just gonna come in and immediately just plunge it into your neck
Oh.
and just
No
and
worries.
inject something, and you feel pain, and then you pass out.
Okay.
Yeah, like it's pretty
Did
fast.
we hear any of that?
Dang,
or
there's, like, not
a
even a
thunk of,
strike.
like-
You guys hear all the words, obviously, and then you hear as he presumably falls to the ground. And then you hear some more footsteps. You hear the cell door close and lock, and you hear footsteps as they go back to their original spots.
Okay, guys, don't call him Stinky Poo Poo.
Look, it's like talking shit in the background. Like, you believe that guy?
It's gonna yell out, Logan, are you okay?
That was so worth it. Beyond.
All right, what do you guys do?
He's gonna yell, Logan, are you okay?
You hear no response.
Damn, they killed him.
I like how you just immediately assume that, like,
Yeah.
that's it, Roman character. He's Ruth now.
I like how that's the threat of like.
Yeah.
If we die, we can kill him.
That's the threat. If your character dies, that's it. You're Ruth now.
Damn, they killed him. Like, how do they expect us to want to comply now?
He's not dead, you idiot.
Are you sure?
Just gave him a sedative.
Oh, that's mean.
Who's mean?
I heard his feelings.
Can you give me one too? I'm kind of tired. I took too much coffee. Like, I'm not gonna be able to sleep like this.
He doesn't respond.
Damn it.
Intimidate him. Maybe he'll come into yourself.
It's like Kurt's looking for my feelings.
I have one feeling and you heard it.
Just hear mumbling. I'm like, this is sticky poop.
Alright, what do you guys do?
I'm just gonna try and
I
see.
am going to sleep.
Alright, you guys are just gonna go to bed. You eventually fall asleep.
Okay.
Alright, and we are now going to go into a separate part of the episode, the session where we go into some interrogations and we actually go into what each individual character is thinking and going through without the rest of the party present. So yeah, awesome.
Yay.
And so we'll resume here in a second, starting with
I'm
that.
sorry, that card just really has me fucked.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So you wake up. So last thing you remember, you were lined up for the enemy or the UN to bring you onto their ship. And you remember kind of like resisting being grappled, and then boom, you're out. Okay. You wake up, and the first thing you notice is that you're lying down. And you realize after a few moments that you're lying in a crash couch, and you kind of look and you see that you have an autodoc strapped to your arm.
Okay.
You know what an autodoc is?
Nope.
Autodoc is, your character would know.
Yeah.
And you know that it is basically almost like a blood pressure cuff,
Okay.
except it also can inject medicine into you
Yeah.
based on your condition, and it scans you for this. Like you look up and you see like all this like scanning equipment.
Yeah.
So, long story short, all of your conditions and fortune and stuff is reset.
Yes. Nice. I'm no longer dying. Am I hungover still?
No.
Yep.
Yep. You're good.
We're good.
But yeah, you otherwise though you're totally fine. You notice that you then notice that your other arm is strapped to an armrest of some kind. Both your legs are strapped down, and after a moment you kind of realize that your wrist on the other side of this autodock that's on your forearm is also strapped down, so you're completely immobilized.
Okay.
After a few moments, a woman walks in. This is a different woman than before. She make a seeing check, a perception seeing check for me.
Where are you guys so
Dude, I don't know why he has 80 billion dice there, and like most of them aren't even D6s.
No. 12?
12?
Yeah.
Based on a 12, you can see that the person is probably in her mid-30s, kind of like Chinese descent, but obviously in 200 years races are a little bit different, so
Yeah.
like of Chinese descent, but
Yeah.
obviously mixed of some kind. And you can see that she's like pissed, but she's very like poised.
Okay.
Like she seems angry, but she's holding it in.
Yeah.
And you see her as she's walking over to you, she seems to pop a pill into her mouth and swallow.
Okay.
Okay. Roll an intuition check for me.
Intuition? The same
I
thing.
believe it's perception as
Yeah,
well.
perception. Let's see. 14?
You guess that it's probably some sort of performance-enhancing drug, but for interrogations.
Yeah.
So, whatever that would do. You're not really sure, though.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So she walks over to you, and before she says anything, she just pulls over your chart. It seems to be on some sort of like swivel screen. She looks at it, and looks down at you and says, you came in with multiple contusions, obviously you've been in some sort of fight. Is that accurate?
You could say so.
Your file says you're from Texas.
Yeah, West Texas.
West Texas. Was it nice growing up there?
I mean, if you like oil.
Oil. Tell me about your father's company. Tell me about Paul Atreides.
Paul's an old family friend. Does business with my dad.
An old family friend. So holiday style or...
Business partner.
Business partner.
Holiday style.
Mhm.
They go back.
So when he asked you to help him, how'd that go down?
My dad asked me. It wasn't really Paul. He heard Paul needed help with risk management and needed someone with corporate background. And since that's my specialty, I owe my dad a favor. Joined up. That
And
was
when did
it.
he ask you to go to Ganymede?
Shortly after I arrived on Eros.
And why were you on Arrows?
Sent me a ship, told me I needed to go look at the risk management that's happening there, cleanups that are going on, and sent me on my way with the ship.
Are you aware that you were on a ship with the terrorist?
No.
Okay. Are you DM here?
No. She's not.
If you're lying, I need you to let
She's
me know
not
only
lying.
for the roll.
No,
Okay.
she's not lying.
All right. And the name Finley does not mean anything to you?
No.
Augustus?
No.
Are you aware he's a known Martian terrorist
No.
with propensity for bombing facilities?
Nope.
Interesting. And you're aware he was on your ship this entire time?
Augustus, I'm not sure who that is.
Hmm.
I just met these people 2 weeks ago. Like
Alright,
I said,
and-
Paul just sent me on my way, told me I had a ship, meet these people, make sure everything goes well. I don't know.
He's gonna make, or she's gonna make a check of some kind. Her eyes narrow. And you're not really sure why. And what was the nature of your father and Paul Atreides' business? What was the nature of their business
Well, my dad
relationship?
does mining stuff. He works out on the belt.
What kind of mining stuff?
It's for
Be
like,
more specific.
he mines the belt, the rocks. He was doing astro terraforming for a while.
Are you aware that he also did weapons funding?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with no.
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 Based on what you sent me, that's a negatory. You don't know that. Hmm.
So, no.
Funding
just
research
mining.
for the UN.
No, he only told me mining for
Hmm.
terraforming.
And you're not mad about that at all? You were the high-level person in his company. His daughter, heir to the throne. Didn't tell you about over half of his business?
Like, this is not my first choice of a job. But
Then what was your first choice?
Well, ranching's still a thing in West Texas, even now. It's a good business, kind of.
Sure.
I don't know.
We'll go with that.
We'll go
it
with
is.
that.
We'll go with that. Yeah, it's still a thing. Not really. We'll just say that it's a thing. We'll say like that is what you wanted to do. Is it common? No. But we'll just say for like it's a thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty rare.
So.
Rancher.
But
Where'd you go to school?
School. My school was normally just on-job experience, but I did go to like business schools and learned how to.
What business schools?
I assume Texas.
You
Tech.
seem uncomfortable.
I'm strapped down. What do you want?
Make a for me. Make a counter-intimidation check. This person's has now standing directly over you.
What is that going to be under?
So intimidation.
Intimidation.
This person's attempting to roll intimidation. Oh, by the way, this is a social encounter. If you roll and get doubles, you'll.
Oh, I have been. Oh well.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is a social stunt or social encounter. So stunt points are a thing.
What does intimidation run under? Is it just
Communication.
Oh, okay. 6.
I think. Nope, it's under strength. Sorry.
Darn.
Strength intimidation.
Let's see. 14.
14. Yeah, you're not having a good time at this point. So she's gonna begin standing over you and begin like fucking with some syringe. Like she's gonna just pull something out. You see it's wicked long, like 6 inches long.
Oh god.
And it's gonna pull out like, and she's gonna plunge it into a bottle of some kind and fill it with some sort of liquid. And she's gonna, do the whole like, squirt some of it out, get it to the right amount. She says, "This is hydrochlorate sulfide." I definitely made that up.
Okay.
We'll just say she says some chemical name, and I'm just not even gonna go there. And she's gonna kind of take at it and say, "When did you join the OPA?"
I haven't joined the OPA.
See, that's what they all say.
I'm not
You say
OPA.
that, but I don't believe you.
Okay.
You see, you destroyed the most valuable food source in the entire solar system. You killed hundreds of people, injured over 1,000. You expect me to believe that it wasn't a part of the OPA. She's going to tap it again and roll intimidation. All right, you're pretty scared at this point, and so I'm gonna need you to start acting like it. Come on, this is a role play session.
Oh, I'm worried. My hands are sweating for the
Okay,
record,
good.
just so you know.
Gotcha. You're keeping it calm. All right, cool.
This is Caitlin's
So
way
she's
of
gonna
not showing
awesome.
fear.
She's gonna make a perception check to see how scared you are. You're masking it very well, I'll admit. And she's gonna get a 6 on the drama die.
Oh, I got a 1.
So she's going to use the patter stunt, the same thing that Logan did earlier. And she's basically just going to be like, she's not going to say whatever Mike, what was it, like poo-poo, whatever. She's going to be like,
Demoralizing.
yeah, he's going to say instead, if you joined the OPA, then why would you destroy the most major food source in the entire belt? Destroying everything that your people have tried to work for and destabilizing the entire solar system. What would your reason be? And why would Paul set you up to do it?
Like, I literally don't
I'm gonna need
know
you
what you're talking
to
about.
roll real fast for me, okay?
Yeah.
You're gonna roll a empathy check. Perception.
Oh, wow, okay. 16?
All right, you're gonna succeed, so you're not like confused at all by her words. Like you
Oh,
just.
bless.
So what she said was, why would you destroy
Yeah.
the major food source in the belt, and why would Paul set you up to do it?
I haven't done anything. I was sent there for risk management. And I
To
did
risk manage what?
his facilities. He wanted things to go better. He wanted things to run smoother. Make
Why
sure
would
things
Paul
were-
send you, a relatively inexperienced risk management personnel, to go over a high-level trade deal, and then an investigative team that has no reason to have someone of your skill set involved?
Like I said, my dad sent me.
Are you aware that your father and Paul Atreides both publicly announced the end of their agreement deal last week? No.
No. Even
Hmm.
traveling, I don't.
Well, thank you for your time. And she's gonna put the syringe away.
Oh.
And that's it.
I was like, if she puts this in here and I'm dead.
So after she walks away, you're gonna be led into basically you're gonna be led, like, some soldiers are gonna unstrap you from the seat and lead you into basically a containment area that's
Okay.
completely open. Okay, so it's just, there's only one exit, and it's just kind of a closed room, and there seem to be kind of like seats on each of the walls,
Okay.
but that's it.
Is
There's
the
nothing in it.
Monitor still on me?
No, it's attached to the thing, so they
Okay,
like
so they just take it
yeah,
out,
they take
yeah.
your arm out. You feel fine. You're at full HP and everything, so you're good.
And that's it. There's no like terminal or anything
That's
in
it.
it.
You notice that you have nothing on you. No
Okay.
terminal, no nothing. Okay. All right. That's it.
Okay.
So make start this off with a perception, just a perception feeling check.
Just a normal perception check. Okay.
Is there a feeling? And we'll just go with a general perception check.
So,
It's gonna be there.
9 has 11.
11. All right, you're gonna hit it. So you feel yourself being carried and set down into a room on a cold metal chair, and you feel that your hands are still bound. When you open your eyes, you find yourself sitting at a table across from a kind of a mid-30s woman. Make a quick seeing check for me. Seeing perception.
Right. 16.
16. You notice that she is probably mid-30s, of Chinese descent. And you can see that she has a second lieutenant badge on her collar. So she's an officer.
Mhm.
You can also see that something's off about her movements. She seems to be moving very, very precisely, very, very quietly. And there's no like extraneous movement.
But not necessarily stiff.
Very stiff.
Oh, very stiff. Okay.
Like,
So it's all.
or I suppose not
deliberate.
stiff, but very
Deliberate?
precise and deliberate.
Okay.
Yes. No yeah, it's kind of like what I mean by no extraneous
Right.
movement. It's like still very fluidly, but almost as if like she completely just noticed like every movement is a thought to her.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what you notice with your 16.
That's intense. Okay.
Logan Astrale. Now, every time that I sit here and write,
Mhm.
she's writing,
Okay.
probably. Because I'm writing her notes that she's taking. So she does have like a tablet and some sort of pen in front of her, but it's set up to where you can't actually like see what she's writing.
Right. With that scene check, am I able to see the rest of the room? Like,
Oh yeah,
exactly?
you're in just a very plain steel room with no windows, no nothing.
So it's just like a chair, a table, and another chair.
Yep.
Okay. Like the cop movies. Okay.
Yes, and you were set down so that your hands were bound behind the chair.
Right.
It's like they fed the chair like through the gap.
That is me. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Grew up on Titan.
Not quite off of Titan, but
Off Titan. Interesting. Rockhopper?
I'm a builder, so yes.
You should know that that's not generally exclusive.
Of course.
You started you got your pilot certification when you were 14. It's quite young.
Well, when you're on the rock hopper, there's not much else to do, and so you get the pilot's license.
Really?
Yes.
Then how do you know such good combat maneuvers? I saw you flying out there today. It was impressive.
Well, you know.
And the OPA trained you when? Make a... I don't know. Just a general perception check. Let's do seeing.
Okay.
I don't know if you have
It doesn't
the
matter.
focus, yeah.
You can just say if it's a perception scene, just say perception because
Do you have any? You don't have any focuses?
in non-perception.
Okay.
I could screenshot it and send it to you if you want.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Not for
9.
9.
Yep.
You don't notice anything.
There was no OP training. I just, practiced with my
Mhm.
friends, my other pilot friends.
Make a persuasion check.
Sorry, that's communication?
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry.
you're good. I just don't have all these memorized. 8.
8.
Mhm.
She's not convinced. And how'd you meet Paul Atreides?
I was in a bar.
A bar? Where?
I want to say it was on Eros.
Eros.
Yes.
Why did you go to Eros, Logan?
Just I was 21 and I still am, of course, but your parents let you go and you just go out into the galaxy and you just want to experience life.
And you went to Eros. I find that unlikely.
Well, the universe is a big place, and I guess I chose that place.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Just seems like a place to start.
And how did Paul Atreides come up to you?
Just rather casually, as
And you did not find that suspicious? That a CEO of a major company, one of the most well-known in the entire solar system, came up to you, of all people.
I didn't know who he was at the time.
Are you aware that he has been arrested for fraud? Make a perception check for me.
Would I know that as a... I don't know.
Make a perception check for me.
That's the perception, okay.
I would say intuition, but
13.
13, you think she's lying.
Can you repeat what you said, I'm sorry.
That Paul Atreides has been arrested for
Right.
fraud.
Do you really know who this man is? Who Paul is?
Tell me about him.
Well, you said that he was arrested for fraud.
Yes.
That's a blatant lie.
Is it?
Well, you said it. You should know.
Make a persuasion check.
Quick question: are we getting stunt points from this or no?
Yes.
Oh shoot! Okay. Well, I got 5 stunt points there.
Remember, you only get to use them for like 2 turns. They reset
Yeah.
after that.
Okay.
Here is the social encounter
That was persuasion.
ones. Yeah.
So 17 with a 5 on the drama die.
Do you want to use a stunt?
I'll take a look. I probably won't use it yet, but you say it expires after 2 rounds,
Mhm.
so I may as well just utilize it when I can.
I don't know where the other stunt
They're
cards
on the
are.
other side, right in front of your
That's
computer
why
screen.
they're
I just
where I can't see them.
Yeah. You want them or? Okay.
This is a social encounter.
And I was calling her bluff. Okay, that's or
Or were you?
Whatever.
She might have rolled high.
I-
You believe she's lying.
Yes, I believe she was lying, so I called her out on it. Is what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
I'll use for the 5 for from the heart.
Okay. Choose one willpower focus.
So where is that?
Courage, faith, or self-discipline.
Faith or self-discipline? I guess we'll do self-discipline.
Okay.
Give that a try. So I'll just write that down.
You now get +2 to self-discipline checks. She also gains stunt points.
Okay. And that's plus.
She's going to use the Enrage Stunt. Choose one character present whose attitude towards you is neutral or worse, or a negative variant of a more positive attitude. They must immediately either attack you or storm out of the scene. If they attack, it needn't be deadly, although it can be. What she's going to say is, are you aware that you've been traveling with a terrorist this entire time, and that terrorist killed multiple hundreds of people, and you will currently being sent to execution?
So how does that stunt work into that?
You're pissed.
Okay.
And only a stupid idiot, a belter no less, would choose to send their name and their face across the entire solar system to announce that they were the ones who destroyed half of the food source in the entire solar system.
Well, you have no proof that that was me.
I have all the proof in the world that it was you. Video evidence, audio evidence.
That could have been.
I have
faked.
video footage of you killing, along with your compatriots, several bounty hunters and other soldiers using your ship's PDC system.
That could have all been faked. Could have been CGI or something. I don't know.
Make a, in this case, I'm going to say deception check.
Deception? Fair enough. That is not good. 5. Deception's communication, right?
Yep.
Okay, so 7.
Yeah, she sees right through that. Like, you killed people who were just doing their jobs, going about their daily lives, and you expect to be set free, don't you? You expect to be able to talk your way out of this like you've talked your way out of who knows how many things. Like you talked your way into Paul Atreides' company.
Well,
Does the name Augustus Finley mean anything to you?
I've never heard of that man in my life.
Hmm. How about Aldous Venaro?
That name.
When did he contact you for the first time?
When we were on our first assignment from With Paul.
With Paul. So Paul was the one who sent you with a known terrorist to Ganymede.
Well, then who is the terrorist? Is it me? Is it someone else?
Aldous.
Why would... Okay.
Are you not aware of Aldous' criminal past? His real name is Augustus Finley. He's killed, well, less than you. Well, not anymore, I suppose.
Well, he did seem kind of shady, but I don't think that I believe you.
I suppose I should make you roll for that, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, make a intuition check. Oh, shit.
Which is communication, right?
Yeah, communication, sorry.
So I got... $19 with a 5 on the drama die.
You can see that she's telling the truth. That Aldous has killed more than this.
Then what?
Like this was not Aldous' first.
Rodeo or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah. Why would Paul send you with a known terrorist to one of the most important strategic locations? Did you know that he has dealings with the OPA?
Well, he's a businessman. I would expect him to have dealings in many places. One businessman does not simply put his hand into one basket, or however that phrase goes.
Interesting. Make a intuition check for me.
Could I do the stunt things from last time? Use those real quick. So I got 11. 13, sorry, 13. And this was for what? Sorry.
Shit.
Crap, I totally forgot.
I'm just so focused on like all of this. She was rolling. You were rolling in intuition.
Intuition, yeah, for asking about about his businessman thing. Yeah.
Yes, you believe that she's telling the truth, that he does have dealings with the OPA, an effectively terrorist organization.
Right. So my intuition roll wasn't for me saying that he's a businessman, or what was that for?
It was you think that she's telling the truth about the OPA thing.
Okay, and I do think she's telling the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just let those ones go. Well, I mean...
What did Aldous offer you?
Offer me?
What did he offer you? Money? Power?
There was no offer. We hardly exchanged words at first. But most of the things we talk about, just about the mission, we never really had time to get personal or whatever.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay, you got 3 on the drama die with doubles. 11 plus 2 is 13.
13. She believes you. Alright, and she waves some guards, and they hoist you out of your chair and bring you on out and lead you into a open, kind of some sort of standby room. It's completely barren. It's just basically just a plain room, no dividers or anything. Along the walls are some like pull down seats, and in the room with you is Iris.
Okay.
All right. So, as you kind of come to from sleeping in this like awkward ass position in your cell, you wake up to see 2 soldiers bearing down on you with their rifles bared. One of them tells you to get up
Do you guys?
slowly.
Oh, okay. Do you guys just always watch people sleep or no?
They don't respond.
Okay.
Okay, one of them is going to grab you by the arm and roughly kind of carry you, or kind of pull you towards, like through several hallways into some sort of room. In the room you see a woman sitting behind a desk. The room is completely barren. It's just a completely steel room with a steel table. And they sit you down so that your hands that are cuffed go behind the chair.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Kind of like how I'm sitting. Okay, make a perception scene check.
Oh man. 10.
Okay, so you can see that she is probably mid-30s, Asian descent, probably Chinese, some sort of officer. But that's about it. You don't see any cameras or anything. There's not like a 2-way mirror or anything, like nothing like that. Or what, 1-way mirror, 2-way mirror, whatever it is. You don't see anything like that. And she has some sort of tablet like I have, and so like any notes that I take, she's taking.
Yeah.
I am like literally writing down like what she's getting
Okay.
from this.
So as Axel sits down, he's gonna say, "Good morning, ma'am. I'm Axel, but you probably already knew that.
I did.
I'd shake your hand, but I can't really."
Fair enough. Axel Harada.
Yes, that is me.
Grew up on Earth.
Yes.
Where?
Texas.
Interesting. Did you know Iris before?
No, never met her before.
We'll make a persuasion check.
It's communication, right?
Yeah, communication persuasion.
Okay. 15.
15?
Might have met in passing once in college or something, but no clue.
Did you meet her or not?
I did not.
Interesting. By the way, feel like if I'm not talking, feel free to talk. Like it's this is from the GM, not anything else. Mother's name, Donna Hirata.
Yes.
Did you know that she was suspected of OPA affiliations?
I did not know that.
Make a persuasion check. Did you know that?
Huh?
Did you know that?
No, I just
Okay.
knew that like he was very. Oh shit. You said deception?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god. Okay. 9.
9.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Man, you can't expect me to know that. Like, I was 10.
You don't know your own mother?
No, I didn't know that she was suspected. She just disappeared one day. And just a little
Did you ever
boy.
go looking?
I'm trying.
Really? And what have you done toward that end?
In terms of what?
What have you done to look for your missing mother?
I've just been, doing the best that I can to...
And if you didn't know that she had OPA affiliations, obviously you weren't doing very well.
Fair enough.
How did you join Atreides Disaster Prevention and Relief?
Well, I was scouted by him.
Who's him?
Paul.
Personally?
I just received a letter from the disaster prevention. Can't remember the name, sorry, it's too long, but
ADPR is fine.
ADPR, yeah. Kept calling us Dirt Squad Beta, but Alpha in their hearts.
Interesting. Make a persuasion check.
Oof. Oh, we're supposed to be keeping track of stuff. But I got any.
Stump points only last the round you get them and the round after.
Okay, sounds good. And it's the number on the drama die, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, only if you roll doubles.
Yes, I know. Okay. And this was deception?
Mm-hmm. Or no, persuasion, because you're trying to convince.
Okay, 13.
13?
Yes.
Interesting. Did you ever meet Paul?
Only through the video screen, but, you know, I felt like the compliments he gave us were very endearing. More compliments than my real dad ever gave me. You know, I trusted him, but I'm not sure anymore.
Why not?
Well, you know, I was thinking about it, and I don't know that any of my crew members could have set us up like this, but Paul
Interesting.
definitely set the stage, told us exactly where to go, you know? It's just kind of betrayal. Like, it felt very, very upsetting.
Make a persuasion check. 12?
Oh,
Interesting.
Oh crap, I just must use a...
Feel free to use, well, no, all of your stunt points dissipated.
Damn.
Does the name Augustus Finley mean anything to you?
No.
How about Aldous Verano?
That is my...
Are you aware he is a known terrorist?
No.
Interesting.
Made
Make a
no.
persuasion check.
Okay. Ooh. 16.
Okay. Interesting. You didn't
None of us really
know.
talked about our personal lives, you know, that was kind of taboo. We just kind of knew that we were recruited by Paul.
Personally, all of you personally recruited?
I'm not sure about anyone else, but we seem to know our backstory, like our history pretty well.
Interesting. Then you were not aware that he sent you with someone who has a higher body count than the rest of you combined.
No.
Who's killed thousands of people on Martian soil using a homemade bomb set off in a dockyard.
That is an interesting way to kill millions of people.
Not millions, thousands.
Well, thousands, but
Interesting. And you didn't know
no.
at all.
He didn't tell us.
And you didn't think to ask.
No. None of them asked about my life story. It's not like a, hey
Nick.
guys, let's all be friends.
Interesting. Make a persuasion check.
Oh my god, I'm rolling so bad. 12.
12?
Yeah.
That seems odd to me.
How
The
so?
rest of your crewmates?
You can't tell me you know every single thing in detail about your co-captain or your co-generals or whatever.
I don't have to. It's all public record.
Fair enough. Well, some of us respect others' privacies, so...
Are you trying to intimidate? Are you trying to annoy? What are you trying to do here? Do you wanna...
Just kind of
I'm asking
snarky.
you. You're just being snarky?
Yeah.
Um...
You know, Axel just kind of woke up.
He's just
Hasn't even
annoyed.
had coffee, just kind of annoyed. Not a morning person.
Okay. Do you want to make an intimidation check? I'm asking you.
No, not really.
No, just being snarky.
Yeah.
Interesting. Are you aware of what's coming to you, Mr. Hirata?
No.
You're going to be sent to Earth for
Okay.
trial based on this interrogation. The more you tell me, the more I can keep this from happening again.
Well, what exactly do you want to know?
How long have you known all this Verona?
Sorry, out of character. How long have we been on the ship?
A few, like 2 months-ish? Let's just go with 2 months.
Okay.
I don't actually know, I haven't rewatched the episodes, but let's just, for the sake of whatever, go with 2 months.
Okay, fair enough. Look, ma'am, I've only known him like 2 months, you know.
Make a
That's-
persuasion check.
Uh, 14.
14.
You know, at least he told me his name when he walked in. Maybe not his full name, but I don't even know yours. You're supposed to be the good guy.
Hmm. Interesting. She's gonna nod to one of the guards behind you. Who's gonna hoist you up and lead you out of the room.
Have a nice day.
Shut up, one of them says. That's about it. They're gonna lead you to a kind of a holding area
Mhm.
that is just basically a just a square room, fairly big. Along the walls are seats that can be pulled down, and in that room are Logan and Iris.
Okay.
Okay. As you wake up from, just because you just went to bed.
Yes.
Well, when you know,
Tried
sleep.
to,
Yeah. As you kind of wake up a few hours later, you kind of see these two soldiers just like bearing their rifles down at you, and one of them kind of just grunts at you, "Get up."
Okay. I'll get up.
All right. And so as you get up, one of them kind of grabs you by the arm. You're still handcuffed, so grabs you by the upper arm and leads you through some hallways
Okay.
into an interrogation room. Make a perception seeing check.
Is it on the same level?
Yes, it's on the same level.
So Jonathan's dice were cracked in that one. 18.
18.
Yeah.
Dang. So you see that it's a completely just a square room made of steel walls, no obvious camera, no nothing like that. There in the center is a steel table bolted down with two chairs on either side, both of which free to move. You can see that the woman sitting in one of the chairs across from you is mid-30s, probably of Chinese descent. You see that she's a second lieutenant, and you can see that every movement that she makes is incredibly deliberate, and there's no extraneous movement.
Okay.
Okay. Kind of get what I mean?
Yes.
Okay. And she has a pad just like I do, and every time like I'm writing on it, she's writing on it.
Okay.
And any like pause, like you can like feel free to talk or whatever. Like it's not, you know. This is a social encounter, by the way, so stunt points are a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. For both of us.
Cool. Okay.
Cool.
Just looking at her,
Mm-hmm.
all this seems pretty legit, right? Like all like UN, like actually like UN.
Make a intuition check for me. Perception. You're gonna be making a lot of those probably.
Okay.
18?
Yes.
You're like, yes, it's pretty legit.
Okay. I figured, but I just double check.
Yeah, it's not like, no, this is fake UN. Like,
yeah, right, yeah.
well, I mean, if you had rolled low enough, you would have thought this was fake UN.
Okay.
But you
Okay, that's
don't.
fair.
You
Okay,
don't think
yeah.
this is fake UN.
Okay.
You're like, yeah, this is real UN.
Okay.
As far as you can tell, at least.
Okay.
So she's gonna be writing on her tablet, and it's kind of set up in such a way to where, like, you can't see what she's writing. And that's gonna be about it. Silas Circinus. Circinus.
Yes.
Interesting. Owner of a private salvage ship, yes?
At one point, yeah.
Back a few years ago?
Yeah, it was stolen from me.
Yeah, you filed a missing report for it. Are you...
Haven't heard any news on that.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Make a persuasion check.
Nine.
9? Okay. Interesting. Then you're not aware of its current affiliations, current locations?
I had someone check in on it for me, but didn't get much. It was at
Interesting.
series last.
Interesting. Then you're unaware that it was used in an OPA terrorist plot not a few months ago.
Completely unaware.
Make a persuasion check.
Does it look like she's lying?
Well, I'll have you make a...
Okay.
Well, this is basically what you're...
Okay. Persuasion.
8?
8.
You totally think she's telling the truth.
Okay. Oh, for
Sorry,
persuasion or for intuition?
Sorry.
Or
Oh, wait.
persuasion's an
Sorry.
8, yes.
Persuasion, for you saying that you don't know?
Yes.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I got rolls
Yeah.
mixed up. Okay. I'm not going to tell you the I'm not telling anyone, like, the results of
You're good,
rolls,
yeah, yeah.
because notes. Now make an intuition check to see if she's lying. Ooh, shit, I rolled doubles.
I did too.
Do you hand me the actions or the stunts when you're done?
Sorry, let me do the math real quick.
You're good.
15 on that, and... I guess I'll just use, because they go away after each round of talking, right? Pretty much. Each round.
I'll let you do this round and the next round. So if you want to save it for next round, you can.
Okay.
But they don't accumulate. It's kind of like temporary hit points.
I'll just do impress. I'll use 2 to do impress for the next.
All right. Let me see, please. Thank you. Impress. Okay, so your next one gets an extra +2.
Yeah.
All right, and now, did you roll intuition?
15.
15. You don't think she's lying.
Okay. Can I take a picture of that? So we can just give you half that.
Got you. Feel free to send it in the chat, because that might be good for everyone to have. Everyone's just going to get the notification and be like, what's happening?
He's dying. I said I'm playing Ruth, so.
Yep. Come down, I'm playing Ruth, guys.
Okay.
Interesting. So you were unaware that your ship is being used by the OPA,
Yeah.
despite you having an OPA affiliation on your ship.
I did not know we had an OPA affiliation.
Make a persuasion check.
Such a bad encounter for me. I got something +2. I got doubles, so let me see.
Mm-hmm.
I'll use, so I got a 10 on the persuasion,
Uh-huh.
and then I'll do cards on the table. Because from what I know of, I did not know we have any OPA.
Okay, so then I must
On the
now
next
be.
one, though, I don't know if it's this one or the next one.
It would be the next one.
Okay.
Interesting. Do you know, does the name Augustus Finley, let me double check that. Sorry, Finley Augustus mean anything to you?
No.
Hmm. Interesting, seeing as how he was on your ship.
Who's Finley Augustus?
You may know him as Aldous Finaro.
He's only ever gone by all this.
Interesting. Are you aware that he has killed thousands of people, more than the rest of you combined?
Did not know thousands. Watched him kill a couple people with no hesitation.
Interesting.
But
Was this before or after you blew up half of Ganymede?
We didn't blow up half again.
Interesting. Let me double check this one. I don't know, like... Yeah, so this person hasn't made a social test yet, so
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I guess they'll make a persuasion check now, I guess, and they have to be completely honest doing it. Because, like, let's just say all of that was a persuasion check.
Okay.
So you know that they were completely honest.
Okay.
And I guess we just won't make a check because you automatically
Yeah,
know
I
that
just
they're
know.
being truthful. Yeah.
Well, they believe that now.
Or that, yes, that I believe is true.
Yeah.
How did you meet? How did you come to be employed by Paul Atreides?
Well, after my ship, the Blue, got stolen, I was looking for any way to make some money to hopefully gain it back, so reached out to a couple different people. He was the first one to respond.
Interesting. Did he ever seem particularly fond of your team?
Yeah, all the time.
Interesting.
He seemed a little worried about it. This whole mission was pretty weird.
Interesting. And were you aware of his OPA affiliations?
Had no idea, but
Make a
wouldn't surprise me.
persuasion check.
9.
Okay. Interesting. So why did you blow up half of Ganymede?
I didn't blow that. Still trying to figure out who framed us.
Interesting. And who would frame you?
Honestly, the only guess I have is probably Paul.
Why is that?
We're good scapegoat for him.
Interesting. Make a persuasion check for me.
12.
12?
I rolled doubles. I'll just do 3 to do impress for that.
Okay, so you're just gonna get a +3?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. And did he handpick you for this mission?
I don't know. He just gave us a ship and told us where to go.
Interesting.
I'm not the leader here.
And who is?
As far as I know, Iris.
Interesting. Are you aware of what is coming to you, Mr. Syrinscape?
What do you mean by that?
You're on a UN ship. Are you aware of what's coming? You will be tried for terrorism. You will be found guilty. You will be publicly executed because you are the current #1 most wanted
I don't think
group
you're
of
looking
people
hard
in
enough.
the solar system.
I don't think you're looking at the wrong people.
Interesting. Make a persuasion check. Interesting. She's gonna kind of motion behind you, and the same guards who brought you in are gonna lift you up by your armpits and just haul you out of the room. They're gonna bring you into a kind of a holding area, basically a square room, fairly big, with seats that can be pulled down on all the walls. And in that room are going to be Axel, Logan, and Iris.
Oh, Iris is there? Okay.
Iris is there.
Okay.
Yeah. Everyone who was interrogated before you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure.
Cool. Okay. So you wake up. So after you go to bed, you wake up.
Oh, that is one question I had. So
Oh, yeah.
are they waking me up in the middle of the night, or do we complete it and get our fortune back?
You complete it. You get your fortune back. Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, I don't know that I made that clear, but yeah,
okay.
you get your full long rest.
Okay. I think the only thing I lost was fortune. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. I don't think you ever took a condition.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so when you wake up, you kind of open your eyes to see two soldiers just bearing their rifles straight down on you. They're just aiming right at you, and one of them just growls at you, "Get up."
I crawl up.
And you crawl up. Okay, you're still handcuffed, by the way.
Yeah. I struggle.
One of them's gonna kind of put his rifle up and grab you by your upper arm and just haul you through some hallways into an interrogation room.
Yeah, no resistance.
No resistance? Okay, make a perception scene check for me.
Right. +1. Not good. 8.
8. You
One
can
on the drop of die.
you can see stunt points are a thing. By the way, this is a social
Okay.
encounter. Pretty sure Lucas sent the thing in the chat.
Okay.
So you can see that you're in a very plain room, square, with a woman sitting at the table in front of
Is it
you.
the same one that came and talked to us in the first place?
No.
Oh, okay.
This is a special, probably some sort of specially trained person. No. You can tell she's an officer of some kind, but that's about it. Every time I'm writing on my pad, she's writing on her pad.
Just to make sure, have I recognized? Because you said this was no, this isn't Martian.
This is UN.
So
It's
yeah,
not Martian.
I wouldn't recognize anybody. Okay.
No, you would not recognize anyone. And remember, the Martian military is big. Like
Yeah.
everyone is conscripted at some point. So yeah, like everyone I think has like a mandatory 2 years or something. All right. So she's gonna be writing on her pad, and as you come in, and they're gonna sit you down so that your hands are behind the chair as well.
Okay.
Okay.
And do they leave the room, or are they like?
They're standing in the room behind
at
you.
the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they both have rifles, so like,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're both, it's like, yeah, resistance is futile, All right. I mean, you may certainly try. I'm not saying you can't. I'm
Yeah,
just
I
saying
know.
that like they are prepped. So she's just gonna write on her pad. Aldous Venaro. Yes. You're able to talk. You're not gagging.
I'm just asking if I'm able to see what she's writing.
No.
Not in character yet.
No, she has her pad up like this, like on a. Obviously, I have my GM screen, but like she
Yeah, I
just
know.
has hers at an angle.
Making sure.
Yeah.
Yep, that's me.
And how long have you worked for Atreides Disaster Prevention and Relief?
Out of character question. Hang on.
Whatever you didn't specifically write down, all I ask is that if you lie, you tell me so we roll correctly.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But like if you're like 6 years, I'll be like, okay, like it's not. Yeah.
Well, that's what I was wondering. So, have we worked for Paul before this, or was this like
Have
our
you?
first?
This was basically everyone else's first mission.
That's up to me. Okay.
Yeah. This was basically everyone else's first mission, so.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I think it was intended to be mine as well.
Okay, this is your first mission.
So how long has the campaign been so far?
I told Angie 2 months, and I have no clue if that's true, but we're
Okay.
going with it as of now.
I will say the true number. Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah.
2 months.
Yeah.
Interesting. So this was your first mission?
Oh yes, the one on Arrows was.
Yes. And how did you meet Paul? It's not in here.
Okay. Just looking for work and ended up finding him.
And he scouted you out?
I believe I saw some sort of job posting and I reached out to him. Hadn't heard of him before, but seemed like a decent job.
Interesting. Roll persuasion. Yeah, roll persuasion.
I am telling the truth.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm having you roll persuasion and not deception.
Yeah. Oh, 3 stunt points.
Oh man. Oh shit, 2 stunt points.
I'll put this. Let's put it at the bottom of my backstory. For now. Okay. But total, what is this? Deception? No, persuasion.
Persuasion.
Which is still communication, right?
Mm-hmm.
10.
10.
One of the stunts? Hang on. Because I can use it the round I get it, right?
You can use it the round you get it and the round after, and then they dissipate.
Okay. I guess I'll just go for. Yeah, I think that's my best bet. A lot of these just don't work because they're for other people and I'm by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll just go for all 3 on Impress. So the next one I do, I'll have +3.
Yep. Alright, fair. Okay. What were you persuading me on?
What the whole thing of how I met.
Oh, yeah.
Just found a job posting and inquired. Which I
And,
assume, which
he
I assume
was-
is feasible in this
Yeah,
universe. Okay.
I'm not telling you anything of what's happening in this area.
No, it's fine, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, in the past. That was
Yeah,
probably
that's
feasible,
totally
right?
like feasible,
Okay.
yeah. As you saw some sort of posting, you reached out, he reached out. Here we are. The name Aldous Venaro is fake, isn't it?
Why would it be fake?
Well, the name only goes back 4 years. Well, I should say 4 years after a 10-year gap, at the beginning of which Aldous Venaro was reported dead in a ship crash. Make a intuition check for me.
Okay. I'm just thinking of Jonathan is thinking of what
Mhm.
all of this. Another 3 stunt points. Oh, this is also +3, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just whatever the next one is in this.
Mm-hmm.
Intuition is what?
Yep. Perception.
Okay. So +4 total. 17.
17.
Yeah.
You believe that she is telling the truth. Like she knows something.
Okay. I don't think I actually put a cover up for what all this was.
You didn't. Not in the what you sent me
Yeah,
anyway.
no. I think you're thinking of a different person. I left Mars about 2 years before that.
Make a deception check. I don't even have to ask.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, could I have used before my 3 stunt points to increase this one by 3?
you already used them on your intuition.
Well, yeah, but so I gained.
Oh, you
3
gained more.
I gained
Yeah, you
3
can
on
use
the
impress on
intuition.
this, yeah.
Okay. So this will also be +3, but I'm down to 0 again.
Mm-hmm.
Deception, so this is +6. Oh, I did get doubles again.
Dang.
Another 3.
It's funny because I have your backstory up into Google Docs, so I can see that you just typed how many stuff points you have.
I'm just doing it on there so I don't have to change
You're
tabs.
good. You're good.
It's an 18 total.
18.
And I am thinking if I want to do impress again on the next one, because I should say it now, because it's for the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Does the name Augustus Finley mean anything to you? Sorry, Finley Augustus.
It just feels like that's well. I'll do the impress again
Okay.
because it just feels like the only thing I can do at this very moment. So next one, I'll have another +3. What you said? Does that name ring?
Does the
bells?
name Finley Augustus mean anything to you?
Not particularly. No.
Make a deception check.
Okay, hang on. We're back up to 4 stunt points.
Jesus. Your dice are broken.
The roll is not good though.
Oh, okay.
Well, could be okay. This is a +3, so again +6. Only 12, but let me read stunts again. There's no just plus though. The next attack. Okay. Yeah, no, there's literally nothing I can do other than just impress again. Yeah, I'll impress again. I'm assuming 12 is a fail, but I don't know.
Interesting. So you've never heard of Finley Augustus before, despite him having the same facial profile as you, the same background, disappeared around the same time Aldous Venaro appeared. There's a gap in the middle, but interesting. Do you think that Paul Atreides was aware of your past when he hired you?
I'm not sure if he did any research on me. Personally, I really don't know.
Make a persuasion check. Unless it's deception.
didn't ask me anything directly.
Okay.
Which is true, right?
Yeah, make a persuasion check. Oh shit, stunt points.
Stunt points as well. But we got a well, it is +4, but well, I mean, look what I got.
Jesus. You're lucky.
3 ones.
Actually, no, I mean
it's a natural one, like you said earlier.
yeah, it is a straight fail.
So total of 7, but and then I'll do impress for the next thing.
Yeah.
For 2, but yeah.
So like yeah, so here's the problem, Augustus. We already know who you are. And we also know that you are wanted for terrorism, which is interesting, seeing as how you're now wanted again for terrorism. How'd you meet the rest of your crew?
After I signed up with the job for Paul.
Interesting. Make a persuasion check.
So this is a +2, and I get 3 more stuff points.
Dang, dude.
Extra +2 is persuasion. So total of +3, 13.
Interesting. Why did you destroy Ganymede? All this, you're already going to prison. Perhaps even execution.
Regardless of where I'm going, I did nothing to Ganymede.
Make a persuasion check.
But I do hope you find whoever did.
Right, southern accent now, right?
I'm still trying to do the same voice. I'm not perfect at it.
Okay, I'm just giving you shit.
I know. Not double this time, but it is +3 from the last thing. So yeah, I forgot to put that to 0. But what's that? 3. This is persuasion, right? I'm telling.
Yeah.
16.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna use the Enrage Stunt. And so basically,
What does that do?
you must immediately, so it pisses you off. So you must either immediately attack me or storm out of the scene. If you attack, it doesn't have to be deadly, although it can be. But either way,
Does it have to be like a physical attack? Or, well,
I'm just gonna say it has to piss you off.
Not saying I'm actually going to do it, but would, like, just spitting towards their
That would
things
count,
on the
yes.
table. Okay, thinking.
That would count. So, and because I'm not the best prepped, whatever, angry person in the world, so basically, she's just gonna say, I told your crew about your past. They all know. They know that you've killed thousands of people. And I just hope that one day we will be able to take from you what you've taken from the solar system. And that's just gonna be it. And she's gonna, now whatever you do, she's gonna motion to the people behind you to make you get up. Now, I'm not gonna make you do the attack, but whatever it is, your character's feeling
I'm gonna
angry.
do something.
Yeah. Are you gonna wait till after they grab you,
I'm
or?
just trying to think of. No, I'll do it before while I'm still sitting down. But And then
Yeah.
kick the table as I get up.
Can't
wait till you all get found out.
make a strength might check.
We'll see who's telling the truth. +0 strength. Stunt points don't matter anymore.
No.
I guess, yeah, it's probably my last roll. 9.
Yeah, you don't. Like the table is
kick it,
bolted
but it
to the
doesn't
floor.
move,
It doesn't
yeah.
move. And now roll intimidation for me.
Oh my god, stunt points in the last one. That would be nice. Intimidation, which is it communication?
Yes. No, it's strength. Sorry.
Still +0.
8. Yeah, she's not intimidated by you. All right. And so that's going to be it. And you're going to be led into a holding cell type area. That's completely.
Not the same area?
Yeah, different area. That's completely nondescript. Just a square room. And on the walls are these seats that can be pulled down. But they're all up against the wall. And in that room, just kind of standing around, are the rest of your crewmates, including Iris.
Oh, okay. Awake, I'm guessing.
Yes, awake. All right. And that's it. We get to go back to our regular session. Although I need a break. Dang.
Yeah.
Like, whew. All right. So we'll be back. After each of their interrogations, each player was given a key item that's going to help them in the next area of the campaign. I didn't go over it with them until later, but an item was pressed into each of their hands. One was given a magazine to a gun. One was given a barrel, and each other was given a different part to the gun. And it should be used in the next area of the campaign. All of you, at the end of your interrogation, are led into a holding area that I described to each of you. Just to go over it once again, it is basically a square room with no windows or anything. Obviously, you're on a spaceship. And it has basically seats that can fold down from the walls. The door that you guys came in does have a window on it, and you can see that there's a guard standing outside.
Is that the same guard that escorted?
You don't know.
Okay.
And all of you entered in the order that you were interrogated. So Iris, you've been in there a while, followed by Logan, then Axel, Silas, and yeah. Well, I'm thinking of the order more than all of it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So hypothetically, you guys would have been able to talk in character when it was just a certain amount of you, but for the sake of the session and the recording, feel free to talk about whatever. So you guys are all led into the room. Last, of course, being Aldous.
So I bet you're wondering why we've gathered you here today.
We care about you very much. We've all prepared specialized messages just for you.
Oh, thank you.
This is definitely what was it? Oh no. It was crap. Forgot. Never mind. Cross
So,
it out.
It's going just as according to plan.
Of course. This has been our plan the whole time, right? Can I see your hands really quick, Logan?
Sure.
And then I'll just show him my hands.
Are we all still
Okay.
pretending we're handcuffed? Because I'm pretending I'm handcuffed.
None of you are handcuffed anymore. That was obvious as you walked in.
Yeah.
None of you guys are handcuffed. They like very obviously like took off the handcuffs of everyone.
Sat down, you're
I
like,
thought that
I'm
was-
still handcuffed.
I didn't
And
see
like,
that.
sorry, yeah. So
That was a
everybody,
secret. Okay.
sorry,
That's
no.
what I thought.
Once I got in the room, I'm not hiding it at all.
Yeah, like everyone's like, so everyone's like standing here like this when you all just saw the guard like totally just like take off the handcuffs.
Okay, see that's why I was confused. I didn't know if it was like supposed to be discreet or like.
Okay.
Okay.
No.
Never mind.
fair.
I take my comment back.
I'm just like throwing it around.
What you got there?
Same thing you got there, right?
I'm just gonna hand this to you. I don't know what the fuck to do with this.
Describe it.
I have
What?
I have a full magazine of a gun for a gun in my hand.
I also have a part of a gun, and I'm just gonna hand it to him, considering he was trying to do a.
He's a weapons
I have
expert.
some metal piece.
Let's just say it's a metal tube.
It's a metal tube.
Oh, I get it now.
Okay.
Does everyone have a piece of a gun?
Yeah.
Yes.
To build a full gun?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know if it's a
knows?
full gun, but I have a
Maybe
tube.
we shouldn't be.
Well, no, I'm like, as I look, is that what I see?
hypothetical
Yeah, I'm not saying that in character.
You look and you see that it doesn't completely put together a gun.
I take down the seats.
All of them?
Yes.
How
Okay,
much
make a
together?
like a
I'm gonna
couple
help
of.
search
Can I
with
look
him.
for cameras?
Call it like 16.
Can I look
Make a
for
perception seeing check.
Also
Also
searching or seeing?
searching.
I'm
Yes.
looking for cameras.
I'm gonna keep watch.
Oh my fucking god.
For
I
what?
hate these
For the
guys.
fucking.
You're just looking at the door, just like making sure he doesn't turn around. All
Is he
right.
doing his job? I don't know.
12.
I'm just gonna start here.
Dice
heck is
jail,
math?
all three of you.
13.
Yes.
You don't notice any cameras.
I got a 14 for cameras.
Cameras. You still don't notice any cameras.
Okay.
12 for searching the seats.
You do not find anything in the seats.
Eight.
You also don't find anything in the seats.
Unfortunate. Dice jail.
See, this is the perfect time for when I had swallowed that specific gun piece right before.
You actually.
No.
That'd be so fun.
Pulls a barrel out.
It was tied to the back of
Give me
your
a
seat
second.
with the claws.
Do you like the sword swallowers? You just pull a barrel.
pulls out the big boy.
Yeah.
Big iron
Someone
starts
help me
playing
out.
in the background.
Yeah.
I said not a single word during the interrogation. Do the seats feel? Can I feel around in the seats to feel like maybe there's something inside of them?
They already
We
searched.
just about
Oh,
but we
under
got
the
really
seats?
low.
Okay.
We got really low
Was he allowed
rolls,
to do it
so.
too? I don't know.
I mean, yeah, if you also want to do it, go ahead, make a searching check.
I'll do it too.
Yeah, that says my roll.
So, all this. When are you
12.
going to tell us about your history of blowing things up?
12? No.
Okay.
Hey, Lucas, what did you get on your searching?
History of blowing things
What?
up?
13.
Still no.
Oh.
See, and this is why we don't ask people about their dirty laundry.
This
Okay?
is
You know, let
exactly
them-
why we asked, so
let
we were
them-
investigated and interrogated. I'm not sitting there going, I don't know.
If he, okay,
Or maybe
but-
it
okay,
is, I don't know.
Hear me out. If he wanted to do anything to us, he probably already would have.
That had nothing to
You're
do
a
with-
bomb
That had
specialist.
nothing to do with
And
this
a
mission.
planet blew up.
Yeah, they tell you more than they tell me.
The whole
think that-
planet didn't blow
Or
up.
part of a planet blew up.
A station on
A
a,
part
on
of
a
a station
planet.
on a planet blew up.
Let's go.
One guy died.
Iris being dramatic in reality.
If that was me, it would have been a lot better.
God damn it.
I was gonna say let's wait to hear his side, but never mind. Just gonna scoot away a little bit.
Now, guys, maybe we'd be a little smarter about how we talk about this, because I don't know. I apparently can't see cameras, but it might be really dumb.
We already have all the cards. Who cares?
Also,
Obviously, someone's on our side here.
Finley? Really?
Augustus?
You didn't even change the first letter? Like, come on.
Change the first letter.
Augustus?
Augustus?
Aldous was, or Augustus is your last name.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. Finley is the first name.
Okay, I might have flipped it
Yeah.
to say Augustus Finley.
Yeah, it was Finley Augustus.
Oh, did I?
Okay, see.
It's because I was mostly looking at the bottom of his backstory, and it's so long that it doesn't all fit in one screen.
So yeah, guys, this
Literally, he
is
asked
what,
that, and I was
this
like,
is
"Who
what
the
we'll
fuck?"
get from you.
You show the camera? Like, what font size is that?
Yeah, that's his backstory that I got to work with.
It's like
Now, just for reference,
it's 11.
everybody else's was like a
Single-spaced.
sixth of that.
Oh, mine was literally a
Yeah.
paragraph, like 4 sentences, like max.
Yeah.
Mine.
No, Michael's was like
I took the
the
longest.
longest besides John, but like
Really?
everyone's was pretty short.
Wow, mine's pretty small, but okay.
Yeah, so were theirs.
But still get the damage.
Okay.
Like it all works, like,
There are other
but yeah.
reasons to change my name too.
Don't like Finley.
Yeah, let's be real, Finley. Come on, get it.
Yeah, you probably got bullied in school, let's be honest
Yeah.
here.
Is that why you ran away from ours?
Did they tell you about my second name too?
Your what?
This is actually my third.
They actually didn't. They only mentioned your name to me.
So now you gotta tell
So
us because
after-
we're airing this out.
So interrupting all of you.
He's got 3 names.
You hear the door open and you see Ruth come in handcuffs.
Oh!
And the guard whose face is covered by a like a riot helmet pulls off her handcuffs and she just comes around and opens it to see the last piece of the gun.
Before the guard closes the door, I'll be like, hey, you probably should put the handcuffs back on her. She's a really, really mean right hook. Trust me, I would know.
So she just walks over to you and just right hooks you straight.
Kind of like, dog.
Oh well, I mean she's gonna roll for it, but like
Can I roll to dodge?
no, it's just your AC.
Okay.
I hope she hits you. I'm sorry.
This is literally the best way for my backstory to be spilled. No, it was so good.
All right, here let me pull up
I
her.
just knew it happened.
Is it a
I
fist
looked
or
at
a
her,
slap?
sat down,
Is she
and
going-
Oh no,
everyone's just staring.
Oh, knuckles.
she's
Okay.
coming at. She's not like doing this like a girl way. She's like yeeting you with her fist.
Like she knows.
She's pissed, man.
She's got the
I
phone
want
now.
to know why, but I'll learn more later.
You played with her heart, man.
She played with mine.
She's just gonna
It's a
do
two-way
a.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, my eye is so itchy.
Well, let's hope that 14.
Does a 12 hit?
I have a 14 defense.
Then no.
No.
So you're able to. Let's just say you block it.
See, look at this. She just tried to do it again.
You hear from outside, "Calm down, miss." And she's like, "I will not calm down. I had nothing to do with this until this asshole brought me in here into this bullshit."
Just casually take the gun part out of Ruth's hand.
She's gonna grab me like, "No."
I will forcefully take it.
Make a grappling, like a strength grappling check.
What, fighting grappling?
Fighting grappling
So
check.
when I act out of hand, I get shot in the neck. But when she acts out of hand, you just say, calm down. What is this?
You demoralized that man.
15.
Yeah, her 6
I
does
will bring
not.
down one person's mind at a time.
Make a
demoralize everybody, make them
crafting
hurt that
check,
one
I guess.
It'll be engineering.
Crafting.
I literally chose
I'm
not to take it after because you told me I could.
I'm kidding. Just use engineering. This I would actually call crafting because you're not designing anything. You're just putting
I was
pieces
making
together.
a joke, but if you really want me to do crafting, it's
Let's say, yeah, because this is one of the few
crafting's
situations.
dexterity though, right? Okay.
Crafting is dexterity. This is
Still
one of the
not
few
bad.
situations where like you're not like designing something. You're just putting it
Does
together.
anyone else have crafting?
Yes.
Okay.
You
You
craft.
do?
I have crafting.
Help. Help him.
Okay.
While they're doing this, I'm
So
gonna-
Ruth is still just like
Look,
pissed
I'm
off.
gonna
But,
trust
like,
this
I'm
one.
engaged with her right
Oh,
now.
that's
So
right.
give me a second.
Look, I will
You
pull you
brought
apart.
me into this bullshit,
And I'll just push
and
you
Yeah,
away.
you and all of you just
Look.
completely.
Look.
has some more important things to do right now.
I don't know who you are. I don't
know who you
I
are.
don't care. Sit down. We need to get out of
I
here.
will not sit down.
Just chill.
This is, but I am not a part of any of this, and you brought me a part of
Okay,
this,
then
and you guys are
don't be
terrorists.
not a part of it.
I
Sit
just
over
don't
there.
I can't not be a
Crazy.
part of it now because you brought me into this mess.
Then be
Wait, so
useful
you're a
or sit
terrorist
down.
now?
You're a terrorist?
You're a
You
terrorist.
just said you're gonna do it. You're a terrorist now.
You're a terrorist.
We're on camera. You admitted it to everyone.
You weren't able to find where the cameras were.
She's a terrorist!
I handed the gun to Logan and help him complete
Yeah, roll crafting.
it. Does my assist give him anything or no?
I'll let you re-roll one die as if you had advantage.
So that'll be a +5.
Sir.
I have gun knowledge.
No, I'm just,
Oh.
you may re-roll one die.
Well, I got doubles. Do I get stunt points for this?
No.
Can we just try knocking her
I'm
out?
gonna try
I almost
rolling
just
one more
yeeted
die.
her.
That's
That's not
that
much
always
better.
happens. Okay, fine. 14.
14.
Awful.
Yeah, you're able to successfully put it together, and you see that it's just a basic pistol with normal stats.
We don't have bullets, or do we? We have
I
bullets.
have a magazine, yes.
You have one magazine.
So how many
The music turns on.
Yeah. Yes.
how many bang bangs do we have?
How many are in the pistol mag?
12?
9. 9's pretty standard.
Okay.
Let's say they have some
Shots.
futuristic-y small bullet, then we'll say 18. Like, let's just...
Some magazines are 18.
extended mags are, but...
You can get 9mm mags with 15.
Well, yeah, but they stick out like this
No, they
long.
don't.
18 shots.
You can get concealed
24
carry ones that are
kills.
15.
Take your word for it. Let's say it's a small futuristic-y caliber, and we'll just say 18.
Okay.
Did you hear what he said though?
What?
I can't even do it again.
You gotta
18 shots, 24 kills.
So, I was told you've killed thousands.
Yeah, I got that too. That was oh.
How?
Oh.
Why?
I blew up all
According
places.
to the interrogator,
So
the
random.
same shit that you guys
Hey,
pulled
hey,
on Gideon.
Hey,
You're
we
not
weren't
talking
talking to
anymore.
you.
You're not talking anymore. We're living on this.
Yes.
Gonna like walk
What
away.
better?
Why?
Reasons. We'll get to it later. By the way, the second name was Martellos.
Martellos. Why are your names so bad?
Are we changing your name again?
You can call me any of the three. I'll respond to all of
I'm gonna call you Finn.
I'm a
Sure.
Martello.
them. So what are we doing with this?
And I held up the guy.
Well, I say we wait for our appropriate time to do this.
Hang on, we gotta think about this. Who's giving us this?
I can tell you it's probably not Paul.
Is it?
What do you mean?
I can say it's probably not
How
Paul.
do you
What
know
was
it's Paul?
that?
I can-
Out of care, what was
I-
that station we got the message from telling us to go there? We have allies there. or
Oh,
something?
no, the I'm
Tycho.
blanking.
Series?
Tycho Station.
Station.
Might be the allies from Tycho. Might be someone associated with Paul.
Might have also been that distress message we sent out to the
The bells.
belters.
That's
Yeah.
very true.
Could
We'll
be
see.
set up too. Huh?
You might want to conceal that for now, just until the time's right.
Why are you gonna conceal it?
I'm really
What
good
are
at
we
swallowing
wearing?
things if you want
Probably
me
your
to.
jumpsuit's still a bad, right?
Sure.
Yeah, you guys are still in your
Just our
jumpsuits.
normal jumpsuits, no Indeed ones.
What?
So you start hearing a commotion from outside.
Commotion?
Yeah,
What does said
and
commotion sound
you
like?
you look
Look
out
out.
the window and you see people coming. Make a perception hearing check for me, everyone. But I'm gonna say Iris, you get advantage because you're over by the door,
Okay.
and Ruth's gonna make one too.
Perception.
Roll a die.
12.
Yeah, re-roll one die.
Ooh, so we all can or just
Less.
Iris?
Not even.
Everyone, but she's the only one who gets to re-roll, but everyone does it.
I got a 12.
I also got a 12.
Funny enough, I also got a 12.
Oh shit.
All right, well, 18. I got 4, 5,
So
6.
you guys just hear, and so does Ruth. You guys just hear like noise coming, but you hear cameras shut off. We gotta go investigate in there, and that's it.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, looks like the cameras are shut off, so get ready.
Can I check the room for like other exits?
Okay.
There
or just
are
that,
none.
That one door? Oh
And
my
I'll
God.
stand by the door.
Everybody get on the wall in line with the door.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna
And
do.
I'll be right behind it. Well, I have the gun, right?
Do you? I thought you handed it to
I
somebody.
did swallow it and realized I could not swallow it.
I still have it. Yes.
Okay, so you have the
I
gun.
believe
You
I
tried
have
to
it.
Do you plug the magazine into the gun?
It is loaded.
It's loaded and ready to go.
Loaded, safety's off. Yes.
All right. Yeah, rocks the hammer back, etc.
This man's like, I've done this before.
All right. And so you guys are all lined up, ready to go.
Time's the charm.
And one of the soldiers bursts through the door, and we're gonna end the session. Awesome. Thank you for joining Arbor 20 for probably our longest episode.
Woo.
yet,
Yeah.
probably.
Good luck,
Dang.
Michael.
Yeah, I'm sorry you get to edit this, but yeah. So thanks for joining, and we'll see you guys. I have no clue when, either this week or next week, with John's Eldrana campaign. So yeah, awesome.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Adios.
Bye.